Hello there, it's Greg from Can I Go and Play Now and Play School TV, and I'm here today to share with you my top 5 tips for play.
Top tip number 1, playing with words. Language is there to be invented with and be creative with, and it's really important that we demonstrate this to children as we play and interact with them. Making up silly words, talking backwards, rhyming, changing stories to include children's names. These are all the kinds of things that children need to see us doing so that they understand that there's a joy playing with language. Words don't have to be fixed. It's just like play. It's an infinite possibility. And it's also good to encourage parents to get involved too. What words can they make up at home? What rhymes do they know? And grandparents too. There's a whole rich tapestry of language out there that we can tap into as educators. And it all begins with the child and giving language the freedom that it deserves.
Top tip number 2, playing with friends. It's really important that we give maximum opportunities for children to play, because that is where the richness and the creativity lies. What I like to do is give children a play sandwich. Some carpet time at the beginning of the session, big chunk of play, and then some carpet time at the end of the session. And it's this big chunk of time in the middle that I then go in and interact with, giving children lots of space for freedom, lots of space for conversation and for ideas and for constructing, painting, all the things that we might do within our continuous provision. And I'll be there sprinkling skills over the top of children's interactions. So it's really important that what we do is we give this, it's like a cross-pollination that happens within children, and I'm also there as a co-player, all in together in this big chunk of time where we're playing. When we value play, then we value friendship too. It's basically the foundations for children to understand their own place in the societal structure of our setting.
Top tip number 3, playing with objects. The more open-ended we make our continuous provision, the more magic we'll see. Children need to have choice so that they can interpret where they're going to take the play and what they're going to do with the objects they're playing with. I'm really passionate about the maximum amount of autonomy across the day for children, so that what they see is that their ideas are valued, not ours. It's this whole idea that I explore in School and the Magic of Children of the soul of childhood, and it's absolutely critical. It's all about self-identity. We've really got to start thinking about the choices that we make for children and whether children are capable of making them for themselves, especially when it comes to resources and choice within the continuous provision. It's their adventure after all, we're just going along with them.
Top tip number 4, playing with ideas. Children's brains are a mass of ideas and imagination, as are yours as well. And the idea here is what we're going to do is we're going to share them together. So when we're playing and co-playing with children, we're talking out loud about the ideas that we have. So what it's doing is all the time modelling to children the importance of thinking being part of the process of acting as well, and really beginning to explore this idea of we can rethink and think again and develop our strategies towards different types of play and our relationships too with one another. A great way of doing this is just by wondering out loud. I wonder what, I wonder how, I wonder when, I wonder who. And children begin to pick up on your modelling of language, and they then start to do it, and it becomes a common language of wonder and sharing of that wonder too.
Top tip number 5, playing with risk. Often we talk about children being risk takers, but really it's the adults that need to take the risks. And for us, it's about letting go of some of the control that we feel that we might need to have over children and having faith in their own ideas and their ways that they want to take the learning. It's all about play being an infinite index of possibility. And often it can be the case that children's ideas are far better than ours, because let's face it, they're the ones who have got the plan, they're the ones that are capable of leading their own learning, and they've got all that wonderful richness of creativity and thinking and imagination. And it's that what we need to tap into. So next time we're tempted to kind of stick rigidly to what we've got on our planning sheet, now and again, just let go and see what happens.
And those are my top 5 tips for play. If you'd like to discover more of my work, then head to canigoandplaynow.com, or you might like to check out my books, Can I Go and Play Now and School and the Magic of Children. And don't forget, play is an adventure and we're all on it together. So wherever you are, keep playing and keep playing hard.